Hello and welcome to Budget Model Railways video update on my OO9 layout. As you can see, there's quite a lot being done. Now I must put in quite quickly that some of you think, blimey, has he done this in 3 weeks? The previous video was filmed a long time before we actually put it out. Doug's a great lad. He's doing 4 A-levels, so he's up to his eyeballs with studying. So I have to wait until he's free to do the video editing. So this hasn't been done quite as quickly as it looks. However, as you can see, there's an awful lot of progress. So what I'm going to try and do is just talk you through what we've done. I've got quite a bit of the rolling stock finished. So this now is the little steam loco, nice little rake of matching coaches. They're on Pico 122, I think they're B chassis, and that's on a little Kato chassis. And this is all 3D printed, custom made. So that's the little 2-car, oh, that one's derailed. There we go. Little 2-car DMU there in the station. And then that's a little bit of some of the, that's the other diesel. And I've got another diesel after that as well. And that shows you some of the rolling stock. It also shows you the little wharf area. We've got the cargo boat, that's from any scale models, as are the 2 buildings, and as is this. So that's a little steam pinnace running under the bridge, which I'm quite pleased with. That painted up really nicely. The wake off the boat is just PVA glue, which I think is quite effective. And obviously I've got to put another coat of varnish on. It does want cleaning, so I know there's a lot of scatter about. Now down here you'll see a bit of damage, and that's because I tested the layout using the diesels, and the steam loco has got pistons and bits hanging off the bottom, so I'll have to tidy that up as well. The rather nice bridge, a £3 bridge. So all the trees are usual cheap trees from China, except this time I dipped them in some scatter to make them look a little less green and obvious. In the end I went for the converted daypole buildings. The European look was good, but it was just a little bit big. Up the top here I've just realised I haven't put my buildings back. So let's put those back. So we've got our little village scene. They've just got to have a bit of work done on the village up there. Tunnel mouths are all paper, super quick building papers. Hills done in the usual way. Foam packaging, cardboard packaging, covered with, down here I think, Wilco filler, tucked in there. Let's do it properly. All-purpose filler. And then covered in scatter. Back scene is just a photo back scene I got off eBay, but they are worth the expense. They look rather nice. I've got a little barn tucked in there, and I put it that way round because why would you have the barn door facing the railway? But I quite like what I've done is very similar to some of my other layouts where you have hidden sight lines. So if you go down low, the quay is seen through the trees. And I put lots of little trees on there. Small trees because it's a rocky outcrop, so they can't get their roots down. We've got the bridge there, one of our 3D printed bridges. The water is just the usual paint, metallic green acrylic to give it the kind of deep look. And then I did splash out a bit. And I bought some expensive varnish. Well, it was about £6 a tin, but I found the Poundland stuff wasn't quite right. Now, what happened is it's wrinkled by accident, but it looks like waves. So that was a bit serendipitous. So all in all, I'm rather pleased with it. It's ready for getting ready for the exhibition in May at Something. If you're anywhere near that, and we'll put the details at the end, it's well worth a look. It is a little show. It's a little village hall show. There'll be, you know, there's usually half a dozen layouts or whatever, but they're always really interesting layouts. They have a very good club shop. They have an excellent cake and tea stall, and they're wonderful, friendly people. So if you're that way in May, please come and have a look at this. It'll be the only exhibition we do this year, probably. So it's a great opportunity to come and see us. But I think you'll agree, I'm just a little bit pleased with the way that layout's come on. It's just really unusual. It's not meant to be anywhere. It's completely freelance. Not even necessarily meant to be the UK. It's just somewhere to run narrow gauge for a change. I am just using ballast mat. I am using N-gauge track because for me it's cheap and reliable. But it all really got started by that bridge. As soon as I found that, which I'd forgotten I'd got, I thought, you know, that's got to go front and centre. So all in all, I think it's a really effective looking little OO9 layout. It's not very big, it's sort of 5 feet. I haven't got my tape measured down here, have I? No, I'll do another video and I'll tell you the measurements, but it's about 5 feet by about 20 inches. It's not very big. So there you go, bit of progress. Oh, a little wheels signal box that I had there shoved on the end. So we've got a little loading dock there as well. So town station, little lock-up goods shed, goes up the road towards the village. And then you've got the wharf, which I'll probably finally call it Foyles Wharf. As a number of you know, I've been toying with having a Foyles Wharf layout for years. So I may well call the layout Foyles Wharf, a little play on Foyles War for those of you that remember the series. But I am quite pleased in the way that the Fowler sheets blend quite well with the Super Quick brick papers. As I say, the any scale model buildings really paint up well. The station building he very kindly made at my suggestion. He already did the shed, and I said to him, do you know, if you put a window and a chimney and a notice board, it'd make a lovely little station building. And he did. And they're about £5. They're ridiculous, their buildings. Boats are for them as well, including the load in the boat, and the fantastic little pinnace. And I just added a crew member, painted him from the Daypole set. So all in all, rather an interesting little exercise. Given that we started with OO9 9 years ago, it's kind of nice to go back to it. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. Not quite sure when the next update will be. Doug's got a bit of a holiday, and although he's got loads of revision, he's going to edit this for me, he says, but then he's getting back into mocks. So please excuse us if it's a little while. Big backlog of videos to look through though, so if you don't see us for a while, don't forget to go and have a look through our couple of hundred videos. And a big thank you as well to our patrons and our members. Your contributions does make it possible for us to do things like keep building layouts. So thank you for that. And thank you to everybody that comments and supports us. I'm sure we'll get a few rivet counters finding fault with this. We usually do. But I know the vast majority of you enjoy what we do. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. And we'll speak to you again soon. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.